Why are you eating personal pizzas the size of our large pizzas? Too much in your belly. Today, we're going to be answering America's questions about Aussie food.
Nom nom nom.
What do I think Americans think about food?
Meat pies and meat and barbecues and like shrimp on the barbie, I suppose.
Whiz fizz, lamingtons, chicken rolls.
They probably don't understand the cultural richness of Australian food.
This question triggers me. Why do Australians put pineapple on everything?
I'm gonna contest this because I can think of like burgers and pizzas, but what else do you put pineapple on?
It doesn't belong on everything! It's a tropical fruit! Just eat it!
I'm with you on this one. I hate pineapple.
It doesn't need to be cooked. It doesn't belong on a pizza. It doesn't belong in a burger.
Grilled pineapple on a burger tastes bloody brilliant.
You know how pineapple has that flavor? Like, no.
I don't know if I said this because I'm so filled with rage, but it doesn't belong in a deep fryer either. Americans, if you ever want to make Australians fight with each other, bring up this topic. It is literally so divisive.
Beetroot, on the other hand, fucking delicious.
How much bagged wine do you people drink?
I'm gonna invoke my Fifth Amendment, right? Kidding.
Well, first of all, we call bagged wine Goon.
Go!
Goon, you animals.
I personally know people who would drink a lot of bagged wine before they turned, 18 because it's cheap.
Per dollar, Goon goes the furthest in terms of getting you drunk.
You buy wine, it lasts you for a week, you'd find one around the university campus, pick it up, put it in the fridge.
You whip it out when you want to play a game, when you want to go to sleep, or when you're between the ages of 16 and 22. Why are your pies filled with meat instead of fruit?
Fruit pies are trash. Meat pies are the shit.
We are the other timeline. We are the other matrix. We are another world. An anomaly.
I mean, that's just how it is.
We're not limited or defined by one thing. Have you tried a meat pie? They're great.
You're not Australian until you've severely burnt your mouth on a hot meat pie.
You need to come to Australia, you need to get a meat pie filled with that thick with CCCC, 5 C's at least, the gravy, tomato sauce, crispy pastry, beautiful.
Why are your large pizzas the size of a personal pizza?
I think that's a question you should ask yourself.
Why are you eating personal pizzas the size of our large pizzas? Too much in your belly.
That's not really an Australian thing. I think worldwide, America has the biggest pizzas ever. Like, the pizzas are so crazy big.
The pizzas here in Australia are small. Like, sometimes you're really hungry, hungover, and you need like a big pizza, but a large isn't good enough.
Large pizzas are huge. How do you eat that much pizza?
I don't think it's healthy to eat a large pizza as a personal pizza. Like, I'm not a nutritionist. But I think your pizzas are too big.
What's the deal with Vegemite?
You're asking the wrong guy. I hate it.
Vegemite is delicious.
It's literally like a dehydration paste.
It's just a tasty little delicacy we have in Australia.
It's beautiful yeast spread.
You want suffering and pain in your mouth? Here's some Vegemite on toast.
We all love it. You hate it. We get it.
Watch me get my passport revoked. But you can't kick me out because I'm from here. Bitch.
Australians are made of like 99% Vegemite.
I feel like this is a conversation that's gone on for way too long. Why do Americans keep asking us about Vegemite? Like, we love it. Why is it still a conversation?
Like every country, they have their unique little things, and our weird thing is Vegemite. So
If you Americans didn't like scoop it up like Nutella and put it in your mouth, nah, that's not how you're meant to eat it. You need like the tiniest bit, spread it on some toast, bit of butter. It'll blow your mind.
Why do you call Burger King Hungry Jacks?
Surely there's some like history behind this.
Kangaroo Jack. People are hungry when they come to a restaurant. Let's call it Hungry Jacks. I don't know.
I was gonna ask you why you call it Burger King, but that makes a lot of sense.
I think Hungry Jack's is like a much more inventive name than Burger King.
I think there's a statistic that 1 in 4 Australian human people are called Jack.
It's like, yeah, the king of burgers, cool. But Hungry Jack's, it's like, oh, who's Jack? Why is he hungry?
Here in Australia, we do it for the Jacks.
When Burger King came to Australia, like somebody else had patented the name Burger King, so they couldn't actually call it Burger King, so they renamed it to Hungry Jack's. So it's just a intellectual property issue.
And I'm not sure if they have the same menu, but like the burgers are better at Hungry Jack's. Why
do you call breakfast brekkie?
It's quicker.
Breakfast is too long to say, even though they both have the same amount of syllables.
I don't know, there's something about brekkie, it just really feels good to say.
Australians have an inability of saying full words.
Breakfast is like, oh, just say that, breakfast. It's like, doesn't really roll, doesn't really feel nice, but brekkie.
It's like, hey, you want some brekkie?
Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun?
Like afternoon, arvo, avocado, avo. What would you rather eat, breakfast or brekkie? Brekkie.
Did we really put kangaroos on our coins?
What's so wacky about putting a native animal on your coin?
It's like a little emblem, you know?
The entire world thinks we ride our kangaroos to school, so why would we not put it on the coin?
Kangaroos are the nation's just heart and soul, okay? That was a cat, not a kangaroo.
We absolutely do not ride kangaroos to school. The fact that you think that just shows that you have never ever seen a kangaroo in real life. Those things are fucking terrifying.
And you eat them, so you put food on your currency.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really thought about it like food on our currency, but we do eat them.
I'm not here to yuck your yum, but I tried to cook kangaroo once. Tasted not good.
But they're like the most sustainable lean meat you can eat.
You should definitely try it if you come to Australia.
I think the more fucked thing is the fact that it's our national animal and we eat it. It just makes sense, okay? You're not from here, so you don't get it.
Why do you call ketchup tomato sauce, and why do you charge for it?
I mean, the question is a really, like, Uno card reverse on you.
We call ketchup tomato sauce because that's what it is. It's a sauce made out of tomatoes. I don't know where you guys got ketchup from.
Ketchup? What does ketchup even mean?
That has nothing to do with tomato or sauces.
But sometimes they say tomato ketchup, so doesn't that just make it redundant because isn't ketchup tomato anyway? So maybe ketchup is like another word for sauce.
And why do we charge for it? Now that's a question I want the answer to.
Because it's bloody delicious and you should charge extra for things that are delicious.
The fact that we charge for it is ridiculous. If you're buying a pie, you should just get a bit of Tommy sauce on there.
I don't know if it's like un-Australian or it's just like, it's not really, everyone hates it. You shouldn't really charge.
Australian government, if you're watching this, like, get on that shit, hey?
These are questions Americans have been asking us from day one and they just won't stop. And they won't get it through their heads when we give them the answers, so they just keep asking.
Yeah, it just shows that Australian food culture is very rich and diverse.
You know that meme where it's like, oh, Australians don't have any culture, sweeties? Well, yes we do. You just haven't tried it yet.